Ukrainian people clearly voted for peace and democracy. This is how U.S. Special Representative for Ukraine negotiations, Kurt Volker, characterized the elections in Ukraine.
It was a free and fair election, and it truly reflected the will of the Ukrainian people. And I think that, plus the presidential election, which was also free and fair, gives the leadership of Ukraine the legitimacy that they need to move forward with reform, and it also gives the people a right to expect what they have voted for from their government.
Volker has stressed that Ukraine can count on full support from the U.S.
Nice to see you. How are you? Great, thank you.
Yesterday, Kurt Volker and Volodymyr Zelensky discussed the ceasefire in Donbass and the disengagement of troops.
As you know, I made a visit to Stanitsa Luhanska yesterday, to the contact line. There is now a focus on trying to repair the bridge where people have died in the past to make this a much safer and more easily usable boundary crossing. Construction engineers have already had an opportunity to visit, and I understand construction crews may have an opportunity on Monday. I hope that this would lead to more disengagement areas at other places and more boundary crossings to make it easier for the residents of the Donbass.
In the near future, it is even planned to hold a meeting between Volodymyr Zelensky and Donald Trump in the United States.
We want to develop an agenda so that this meeting is as productive as possible. And Ambassador Taylor and others of us have been in close contact with President Zelensky's team to develop that kind of agenda.
Kurt Volker also urged Russia to release all Ukrainian political prisoners, as well as those sailors detained in November last year. He said these detentions were illegal.
The Ukrainian ships and the Ukrainian sailors were attacked and seized illegally, and they continue to be held illegally and should be returned without any conditions. In addition to that, I hope there can be an early prisoner exchange between Russia and Ukraine. Unfortunately, we have heard nothing from Russia to indicate that they are considering their release.
Наталя Чекутун, Руслан Білозьоров, UATV.